We just started a program where we brought 16 American college students to Poland, where the topic it wasn't through the lens of the Shoah, but really looking at Polish Jewry from the beginning till now.
So what would be the difference between the standard tour to Poland through the Auschwitz death camps and the ghettos than what you did?
The focus is really here, mifgash, encountering, where we really speak both with the local Jews and also with the non-Jews who are very much engaged, involved in Jewish life in Poland.
What are the main responses? People say, wow, there are Jews still here?
People are surprised, but then when I tell them how the non-Jews are involved in repairing the grave, the cemeteries, and how University in Krakow has over 150 students, non-Jews, who speak Hebrew and passionate about Judaism, people are very shocked and surprised because this doesn't really come up in any of the when you discuss Poland. Considering that Poland is, with Czech Republic and Germany, one of the strongest allies of Israel.
So what would you say is the main goal of those kind of trips?
The main goal is really, it's part of global Jewish peoplehood, building relationship with other Jews and non-Jews involved in Jewish life, and creating a relationship based on positive attributes.
Does it seem sometimes that the Jews there are a bit ashamed, maybe not, they shouldn't be, but are a bit ashamed when people start asking them, wow, you're still here, despite what the Germans and the Polish did to you?
I mean, you can't blame them. I mean, they went through communism, where it was a taboo topic, and the transition takes time. These countries are now democratic, and it takes time to changes, and they're slowly beginning to feel much more safe and comfortable with who they are. And mind you, the fact that the JCC in Krakow is one of the few JCCs, I think the only JCC in Europe, which really doesn't have a security guard outside and everybody can come in and out, really shows you that things are changing, and there's a lot of, and mind you, again, we always have to, it's not like black or white, but we have to be open to different narratives and the reality on the ground.
How do these Jews who live so close to the death camps and the ghettos, how do they feel about that? Do they visit those places, or do they have a separation between Holocaust and their day-to-day life?
It's a good question. These topics, especially topics such as many of those recently found out they were Jewish. These are topics which they are still struggling with. But I think the way they see it is they live here, and the fact they live here, and the fact that there is Jewish life happening. It shows that what Hitler wants and what they want to get rid of them, they didn't succeed, because they are here and they're proud to be there, and they would like that the rest of the Jewish world joins them in this positive change, which is happening, right? The fact that in Warsaw on Shabbat you can choose 5 different minyanim, that demonstrates that there is a movement to create that diversity.
And how did that happen, that many Jews just found out in the past few decades that they were Jews?
No, because I think with, again, transition and with Poland becoming a democracy, their parents and grandparents started feeling more comfortable, whether it's in deathbed or whether it's during conversation, telling them that they have Jewish ancestry. So again, it comes back to the transition and shows you what democracy in those places has brought positive change.